continue powering forward. Let's talk about Unknown 9. Especially since after this stream, I'm gonna have to go ahead and download it because we've already met our super chat goal for today. I know you guys are seeing only $16 down there, but what you don't see is that boy Deviled Eyed Elvis dropped a 150 burger on the Cash App, which I did not have linked here, but I didn't. I don't know. Like I was sitting there trying to think. I don't know. I should have guessed it was you, Elvis, because it's like I'm trying to figure out. I know I didn't link my Cash App, so I'm like, who the fuck has my Cash App? And shouts out to you, Devil. Okay, so things are not looking good for Unknown 9. Okay, it's not looking good. Okay. Okay, so this comes from Grum's. Unknown 9 numbers start to rise as weekend surge begins after flatlining at 169 players last night. The game is currently at 223. Will it beat Concord's record of worst flop with 697 or rise above it? Okay, so we got to contextualize this. Worst flop? I don't know about that. How can Unknown 9 be a worse flop than Concord when we don't even know the budget of Unknown 9? We know that $400 million was invested into Concord. I don't think there's a flop coming close to that. I don't even think Anthem flopped that hard. There was a lot of people playing Anthem. And okay, but this was made by Bandai Namco though. Let's see if we can pull up some type of budget. So let's go to Google. Let's see. Studio. Okay, Unknown 9. Bandai Namco. I want to know who worked on this game. Like, Bandai Namco is the publisher, right? But what's the studio? Knowing how many people worked on this game will give us a good idea of what what we can reasonably expect that the budget is. If we're talking like 30 people or something like that, what is Nexus? Oh, no, never mind. If we're talking about 30 people to 100 people, okay, the budget may not be, that high. But if we're talking about, 500 people working on this game, something like that, and I hope not, considering the state that it's released in, then you may be talking about at least $100 million game. Let's see. Budget. Chopper, go to bed. Budget for this game. Yeah, we're not gonna get any idea. Budget for just curious because I am eager to see how much money this will lose. Yeah, nobody knows, so it's all speculation. We'll find out. We'll find out later. Somebody always leaks it. Okay, somebody always leaks the information that we're looking for. Okay, but 200 gamers, look at this shit, guys. If this game, if most of the game is like this, asses will be taken.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
Yes, the game is out, Khalid. The game is absolutely out. This is not good. This is not good, guys. This is the state of the game that you pushed it out in. That is terrible. Oh, shouts out to that boy, Kata. Go ahead and retweet that. Nah. Let's see. We don't want to spread no misinformation. Where's Unknown 9? Stuttering Craig. Where is he? Where is he? Where is it? Here we go. This is what Stuttering Craig had to say about it. My retail insider who has access to 800 plus big box stores pre-order numbers tell me the Unknown 9 Awakening had a total of 46 pre-orders, but 12 were canceled. So actually there were only 34. 34 pre-orders in over 800 stores. Yikes. Now, initially, my gut instinct is telling me that, okay, you know, the expectations for this game shouldn't be that high, considering it's like an indie kind of game or this, that, and the third. But Bandai Namco is not indie. That's a AAA studio. This is a AAA flop. And you know who is the narrative director for this AAA flop? What's her name? I forgot her damn name. Oh. Kim fucking Belair. Kim Belair. SBI, no, we don't want to look at that. Where is it? IGN, I said IGN 9. Unknown 9 was supposed to be Sweet Baby Inc.'s poster child game. SBI's Kim Belair, great storytelling, opus magnum. But even IGN gives it a 5, particularly panning the story on which SBI and Kim were lead architects. So this is coming from IGN. Granted, IGN gets they have no cachet over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but nobody takes IGN seriously on this side of the internet. Okay. Mediocre. Despite a few interesting ideas, Unknown 9 Awakening is a bland and janky adventure with a generic story and dull combat. But Kim, you told us that Sweet Baby Inc. makes stories better. That's what you told us. How?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
How?
You ain't got the answers.
You don't have the answers. You don't have the answers. Let's just keep it being. You don't have the answers. Let me see. We go to hot. Where is? There we go. Hi, super chats. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. Jesus Christ. Switch this in. There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, dull combat. Let's go. This is what IGN had to say. Set in an alternate reality version of the early 20th century, you play as Haruna. Excuse me? What? What?
Weird.
Very weird. A distrustful woman who loves spouting trite platitudes that has been imbued with the power to tap into an unseen dimension called the Fold. The Fold. Okay. Her powers let you do typical magic stuff like go invisible for a brief period of time, force push, and pull baddies around like an off-brand Jedi, and enter a ghost form so you can walk around and solve the easiest puzzles ever conceived. You'll use them to worm your way through a series of small arenas separated by cutscenes, clearly pinning to be the next HBO adaptation. If you've played The Last of Us or God of War, then you already get the idea. But instead of finely tuned combat encounters and nail-biting stealth sections, Awakening offers sloppy fisticuffs and bare-bones crouch fest. Somebody over at Bandai Namco did not send the check. Somebody at Bandai Namco did not send the check to IGN because IGN said called them an off-brand Jedi. An off-brand. They was roasting them from the beginning. Let's continue. Unfortunately, that promising foundation doesn't do the story itself much good, as Haruna's predictable tale is full of cliches and unremarkable characters, eventually getting horribly lost in the sea of magical jargon and convoluted references that completely whiffed on any attempt to make me care about what was happening. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. It took It took only 10 minutes of playing Unknown Non-Awakening for me to feel a keen sense of deja vu, taking out enemies in small arenas, watching an emotional story of personal growth, and squeezing between plenty of tight cracks and walls. We're going to go ahead and hit the pause on that one. Where are you, pause?
Pause.
Taking out enemies in... oh, my bad. It's a formula that feels all too familiar, sticking to the well-established traditions of crevice crawler genre. It does try out one of the two unique ideas to set itself apart, like mind control powers that let you play Puppet Master with your enemies, but the problem is that it executes on the fundamentals significantly worse than its contemporaries. There are certainly glimmers of hope within that new stuff, but any novelty quickly wears off, resulting in a generic and underwhelming slog full of performance issues and other jankiness to boot. Yeah. That ain't good. That ain't good. And quite frankly, guys, now that we're going to be forced to play it, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not. Jesus Christ, I'm not. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. But we got to play it. That was the rule. That was the rule.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.